So, Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2 DLC 12 has been 100% confirmed, with Pikkon coming into Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2 DLC 12 also being 100% confirmed. Now, if you've been paying attention to the channel, in the last video for Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2, we discussed another character that shared a very intriguing pattern with Pikkon. Of course, that character being Fasha. But in today's video, we're going to discuss another set of characters coming to Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2 that also have very good and strong and compelling reasons to be included in this DLC pack for Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2 DLC 12. So go ahead and hit that subscribe button, click that notification bell to stay up to date on all these videos from Perfection, the natural selection of anime and anime games. So those characters coming to Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2 DLC 12 along with Pikkon and Fasha are going to be the ever so luscious but infamous KALE and CAULIFLA. Now, I know what you're sitting there saying. We already have KAULIFLA. Why? Now, that's an ignorant argument to make, because that would be like saying, well, we already got Vegeta. Go ahead and remove Goku. We don't need any more Gokus or Vegetas, no Ultra Instincts, no Limit Breaker SS4s. If we had the option, we already got Vegeta. We're good to go. That's an ignorant argument to make, because individually, both KALE and CAULIFLA offer some very interesting traits and skills and attributes that they could bring into Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2 DLC 12. Now, think about this. They don't share the very same pattern with Fasha and Pikkon, being the fact that Pikkon and Fasha both had their clothes in the game. If you pay attention to the DLC, with at least each DLC pack, they've been filling out those clothes. But also, they've been making efforts to add new characters from Dragon Ball Super. So in enters KALE and CAULIFLA. Now we already have Jiren, we already have your Ultra Instinct Goku, we have KAULIFLA, we have Ribrianne for some reason, we have Super Saiyan God Vegeta. We have every necessary element and piece of Dragon Ball Super. The only missing elements there are KALE and CAULIFLA. It's a huge eyesore. We have Kaba, but we don't have KALE or CAULIFLA. So now it's the time to implement KALE and CAULIFLA into Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2. This seems to be a very Saiyan-centric DLC pack. We have, Gene and Bardock's clothes from the Dragon Ball Super Broly movie. Now, again, Pikkon doesn't have anything to do with Saiyans outside of him being an ally of Goku, but he does fit into that clothing pattern. So he's the clothing pattern. Of course, Fasha being the Saiyan and the clothing pattern. Now we can add the Dragon Ball Super element into Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2 DLC 12. Now, a lot of people are also going to argue for why would they not implement Moro or Miris or anything like that. Let's be honest, they're not animated. They're not ready. We don't know what their attacks would actually look like animated, or their abilities, or we don't have a hint of their voices. So we don't have anything really left to go on but voices. Now this is very important. A while ago in a past DLC pack, when they introduced the Kantan City Radio, they had KALE and CAULIFLA's voice actors come in and cut some lines. Now, do you really think if they had KALE and CAULIFLA's voices in the game and then do battle grunts, action grunts, nothing like they just went ahead, did some Kantan City Radio promotion and called it a day? You really what? No, they've already done their voice lines ages ago. So now it's time to implement KALE and CAULIFLA. Now also, you have Super Souls, Z Souls, whatever you want to call them. You already have those in the game as well. So we already know what each KALE and CAULIFLA will be capable of. We have CAULIFLA having Super Saiyan and Super Saiyan 2, and we will have KALE. Now, this is the very important part. This is the interesting part, and this is the kind of weird part that we would have to, maybe this would be a free character, or maybe this would be the first form change character, because I noticed something in the game as well. The only form change transformations, and when I say form change, I mean shape change, combo change abilities, whatever you want to call it. The only characters that have that attribute in the game are CACs. Of course, humans having the Power Pole or the Nimbus, changing their moveset entirely. Of course, I think with Giant Namekians, they're also a form change. Majins have a form change. I think the only ones that don't have a form change or the free. Well, hold on, the Frieza race. Yeah, they get the change death beams and key blast, but Saiyans don't get a form change. They just get Super Saiyan, and that's it. So, could KALE be the very first form change character in the game where she would go on and take on her more athletic Super Saiyan transformation into Xenoverse 2? Because obviously from base form KALE to the athletic but still thick KALE, like, there would be a form change, and maybe she would be the first cast character to have a form change transformation. Or just like Android 21, she could be introduced into her base form, be like a mix of an adorable comedic character, but then later on have the different KALE implemented into the game. So there's a lot of interesting paths they could take. But again, KALE and CAULIFLA are coming to Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2 DLC 12. Bank on it. They are going to be the Dragon Ball Super contribution to Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2 DLC 12. It's all there. Also, we do need more sets of clothing to come into Xenoverse 2. It just seems like they need a big thing to promote the game. So what if, okay, Fasha is big enough. Fasha is big enough, but what if they put the icing on the cake? They said, you know what, this is a female Saiyan DLC pack. They come in with KALE and CAULIFLA. They come in with the clothing for KALE and CAULIFLA. They come in with new moves for KALE and CAULIFLA. All that to put the icing on the cake for Xenoverse 2 DLC 12. So you get Pikkon, you get Fasha, you get KALE, you get CAULIFLA, all in DLC pack 12. That seems like a sold DLC pack. Like, hey, the proof is in the pudding. There you go. You got the clothing covered with Fasha, Pikkon. You get the Dragon Ball Super covered. If you wanted to leave the door open for an additional DLC pack, you put base KALE in this one, like as a promissory to the updated KALE for like Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2 DLC pack 13, or a free update. It doesn't matter. And then at that same time, they could come back and add Majin 21 along with KALE. It's like a powered up pack or something like that, you know, something of that nature. But there's endless possibilities with KALE and CAULIFLA coming into the game. Also, they have the relations. Like, if you really wanted to like form a story, like if DLC Pack 12 had to have a story, maybe Bardock could be fighting Pikkon in the other world. Maybe he could also have like Saiyan adventures. Like he's a time traveler already. Like the whole time travel perspective on him. He could come in like, you know, fighting KALE and CAULIFLA in a different dimension or universe or rather, you know, whatever, versus them. He could also go to the past and fight Fasha. There's various different roads that this character can go down if they wanted to have like a story packed element into the game. But that's just my perspective on it. So let me know what yours is in the comment section below. And of course, I know you love that video, so go ahead and hit that subscribe button, click that notification bell, enable all notifications for this channel so you get all the Jump Force, the Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2, the Dragon Ball Fighters content that I know you love from Perfection, the natural selection of anime and anime games. Peace.